The sun is leaning on the kitchen wall, making long shadows of the mugs standing tall. I've got a sandwich on a white ceramic plate. 5 more minutes before I'm officially late. The crust is dry and the coffee is dark and black, wishing for the time that I can never get back. Kitchen counterpiece, it is a thin disguise, watching the golden dust before the full sunrise. One bite of bread and one sip of the day before the busy world tries to take it all away. It's a small kind of magic and a fragile grace, my very last hideout in this hollow place. I watch a single crumb fall onto the gray floor and hear the distant slam of a neighbor's heavy door. The butter is melting, it is slow and it is cold, like a secret story that has never been told. I haven't put my heavy armor on just yet, living in a quiet moment I will soon forget. The crumbs on the plate are a map of my fear, of the noise and the voices I don't wanna hear. Just let me stay in this morning light for a while before I have to trade it for a social smile. Kitchen counterpiece, it is a thin disguise, watching the golden dust before the full sunrise. One bite of bread and one sip of the day before the busy world tries to take it all away. One last bite of bread, the keys are on the table, I am ready now. The plastic card is feeling warm in my hand, entering a gray and a very familiar land. 1,000 different faces and 1,000 eyes, hidden behind their quiet morning disguise. The gate clicks open with a rhythmic sound, moving with the slow flow deep underground. The iron gate, it is the start of the line, searching for a space that is truly only mine. I'm just a number, but I am still free inside the private capsule that lives in me. Don't ask for my name and don't ask for a word in this quiet story that has never been heard. The air is getting thick with the scent of the crowd. A heavy kind of silence that is much too loud. I put on my headphones and I close the door, even though there are no real walls anymore. The floor is vibrating and the walls are all white, waiting for the tunnel to take out the light. Left foot and right foot moving with the flow, but my mind is staying where the sun can't go. Deep underground where the echoes are very thin. This is where the real working day begins. The iron gate, it is the start of the line, searching for a space that is truly only mine. I'm just a number, but I am still free inside the private capsule that lives in me. Keep moving on now with the slow flow. Step into the dark. I am standing on the yellow line, a border of morning light, between the gray station walls and the tunnel's long night. I look down at the tracks, silver and stretching so far, waiting for the arrival wherever the travelers are. The wind is just a whisper, a soft and morning breeze, putting my heavy heart and my busy mind at ease. I'm a platform ghost, light as the morning air, waiting for a ride that will finally take me there. The clock is a friend, a quiet and steady guide, with nothing to fear and with nothing left to hide. Just let me stay here, invisible and thin, before the heavy steel doors take me back in. Digital screen shows the minutes, counting 3 then 2. A quiet promise that I hope will soon come true. I see my own reflection in the dark glass of the wall, a peaceful version of myself, standing very tall. 1,000 shadows moving, all in a quiet row, ready to vanish and ready to finally go. Don't breathe too loud and don't break the silent spell, in this concrete sanctuary where the city echoes dwell. The train is coming now, a dragon made of light, gently swallowing the last of the private night. I'm a platform ghost, light as the morning air, waiting for a ride that will finally take me there. The clock is a friend, a quiet and steady guide, with no nothing to fear, and with nothing left to hide. It is almost here. The doors are opening. Don't move just yet. The doors slide shut with a very gentle and quiet sound, leaving the busy world above the solid ground. I find a small corner and I find my own private space, a little sanctuary in this very crowded place. The light is flickering, a soft and neon gray, watching the beginning of another long day. Line number 1, a moving and a quiet home, passing through the concrete and the heavy iron dome. The rhythm is steady and the rhythm is very kind, leaving the noise of the busy city far behind. I am finding my peace in the rattle and the hum, waiting for the destination to finally come. I close my eyes for a moment and I travel in my time back to the silence before the morning hill I climb. A man is sleeping soundly with a bag on his lap. We are all caught together in this quiet plastic trap. The warmth of the cabin is a temporary grace, a silent shared secret in this moving place. Don't let me wake up and don't let me see the street that is waiting outside for the people I must meet. Just stay in the tunnel and stay in the deep dark, leaving behind every single light and every spark. Line number 1, a moving and a quiet home, passing through the concrete and the heavy iron dome. The rhythm is steady and the rhythm is very kind, leaving the noise of the busy city far behind. Next station is near, almost there. Stay inside a little longer. The doors burst open, a flood of the people and the new, walking in black and walking in the morning blue. Escalators are rising, just like a giant silver stair. I am moving through them with a quiet and a secret prayer. screen doors are closing, a protective silver shield to the secrets of my heart that I never have to yield. The screen door is a window made of cold and polished glass, watching the dreams and all the busy people pass. I'm caught in the turn, and I'm caught in the flow to the secret places that I only really know. Walking through the shadows and walking through the light, staying away from the very center of the sight. The arrows on the walls are pointing to the left and right, but I am only looking for the end of the morning light. The signs are shouting in a language made of gray, commanding the start of another working day. I am finding my rhythm in the echoes of the bay, in the hollow sounds of the underground today. Too many voices and too many different sounds, walking in the circles and walking in the rounds. Just give me a minute, and just give me one breath in this small and noisy morning life and death. Screen door is a window made of cold and polished glass, watching the dreams and all the busy people pass. I am caught in the turn, and I'm caught in the flow to the secret places that I only really know. This is the right way. Follow the light into the turn. Finally, I found a seat, a small patch of the floor, away from the noise and the heavy metal door. I lean my head against the cool and the hard wall, and wait for the morning pressure to finally fall. A stationary traveler, moving along so fast, while the worries of today are fading at the last. I am closing my eyes, and I am turning the secret key to a capsule of silence, just for the ghost of me. I am gone from the train, and I am gone from the seat. bubble of peace and a moment of deep rest, safe in the middle of the urban and heavy chest. The station names are like a rhythmic and a holy chant, a prayer for the things that we all really want. But I do not want anything, I do not want to roll, just a little bit of quiet for my tired soul. The warmth of the seed is a temporary unkind lie, like a golden sun in a very pale winter sky. 5 more stations and 5 more long miles before I have to trade my quiet heart for smiles. Don't wake me up yet, and don't let me know that the train has nowhere else to really go. I am closing my eyes and I am turning the secret key to a capsule of silence, just for the ghost of me. I am gone from the train and I am gone from the sea, floating far above the busy concrete street, still traveling in my mind, peace at last. Step on the metal in the rising and the cold floor, moving up toward the heavy and the office door. I look at the sky through the rectangle of thin blue, preparing my mind for the things that I have to do. Up from the darkness and up from the deep, waking the city from its long and hollow sleep. The last escalator is carrying the heavy weight of 1,000 people who are always slightly late, slowly rising to the surface of the morning light, watching the tunnel fade away out of my sight. One more step and one more long flight into the glare of the morning so bright. The air is changing and the air is getting cold, smelling of the coffee and the stories already told. The city is screaming and the city is getting loud. I'm losing my armor in the waking morning crowd. The steps are disappearing into the solid ground, connecting me back to the very noisy sound. Don't look back now and don't look down to the quiet tunnels underneath the busy town. the sun is a spy, and the sun is a hunter in the sky, watching us all under the empty and the blue eye. The last escalator is carrying the heavy weight of 1,000 people who are always slightly late, slowly rising to the surface of the morning light, watching the tunnel fade away out of my sight. I am rising now to the top. Step off. The glass door spins, a revolving and a quiet cage, a final breath of air before I turn the page. I fix my hair in the polished and the cold wall, ready for the rise and ready for the fall. The lobby is sterile and the lobby is very bright, killing the last of my private and my morning light. Office entrance, it is my final wall before I have to stand up very tall. I have no name and no title and no role to play, just a quiet heart at the start of the working day. I will hold on to the silence, and I will hold on to me in this busy world where I am finally free. I unbuckle the silence, such a heavy and a dark sound, connecting me back to the reality of the ground. My bag is a stone, and my tie is a silver chain, connecting me back to the world that is far too sane. I watch the elevator, the silver and the heavy door, taking me up to the very 14th floor. The world is waiting right behind the heavy door. I know what is coming because I have been there before. But this little bit of silence will stay inside of me, the only part of my soul that is truly still free. Office entrance, it is my final wall before I have to stand up very tall. I have no name